There are 32 students in a class. 9 of those students are women. What percent are men? Give your answer up to one decimal place. So in a class of 32 students in total, 9 are women. So the number of women in the class is 9. We're supposed to find the percentage of men in the class. Now we haven't been told what percentage does this amount constitute for, but we have been told that out of the 32 students in the class, 9 are women. So if we subtract this number from the total number of students, we should get the number of men in class. So if we subtract 39 from 32, what we get is 23. So 23 students are men. Now with that information, in fact, let me just add men at the end. So 23 are men. Total are 32 students, and out of that, the number of women is 9. Now since we have the total count of men in the class, let's see if we can use this to find out the percentage of men in the class. So out of the 32 students, 23 are men. We don't know what percentage this is. So for now, let's just suppose that X percent of 32 is 23. I'll just make a note of this here. So let's suppose that percentage of men is X percent. So X percent of 32 equals to 23. Now if we solve this further, I can write this down as X over 100 multiplied by 32 equals to 23. So solving this further gives us 32x over 100 equals to 23, and since there is this equal to sign in between, we can cross multiply, and that should give us 32x equals to, when we multiply 23 and 100, we get 2300. So x equals to 2300 over 32, and that is equal to 71.875. But this cannot be our answer because the question has explicitly asked us to give an answer up to one decimal place, and what we have here is 3 decimal places. So let's convert this into one decimal place. So 71.875. When we convert this into one decimal place, we're talking about getting rid of these last 2 digits, and since this digit right here is more than 5, we're going to round it off to the nearest 10, and that gives us 9. So whenever we have the number following the last digit, or the number following the decimal place that is required, we round off this number only if the following number is more than 5. So since 7 is more than 5, we're going to round off this number right before 7 to the nearest 10, and what we get is 71.9. This is 71.9. In fact, let me write this again. So 71.9%. What percent are men? 71.9% of them are men.